Hello and welcome everyone to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be the final game of this best of 3 series. This is going to be between Star's CommandeR, who is going to be spawning as the teal human player on top left, and his opponent is going to be Yumiko, who is going to be the yellow human player on the top right. This map is on Echo Isles, so who knows how long this game would be. If it is a 30-minute game, then I will, unfortunately, only upload this video because, well, that's kind of how I feel. But either way, hopefully this will be a good match to finish the series. It is tied up 1-1. I believe Yumiko was able to tie it up in game 2. Surprising that both players actually switched their second heroes a bit, because CommandeR, who chose MK second in the first game, chose Panda second, while Yumiko, who chose Panda second first game, chose MK second in the second game, which therefore made him win. This is not really helping with the argument between Panda versus MK for the second hero as a human player. So yeah, not helpful at all, but oh well. So it looks like we will have an Archmage mirror, and probably just going to be the same strategy until we hit that tier 2 mark, and we'll see what the second hero is going to be, as well as what the definite composition for the army is going to be, because sometimes people don't exactly go the traditional spellcasters only composition. Sometimes people add in riflemen, sometimes people just go for Griffin Aviaries, or maybe the other portion of human army or human players go for the workshop route. So yeah. Okay, looks like both players are going after their respective green creep camps. A Circle Nobility has been dropped, as well as a Glove of Haste for Yumiko. So relatively good items for both fronts. Does look like both players have scouted each other, and Yumiko, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna go? Oh, is he gonna go after that elemental? Yes, he might get the experience, and there we go. 144. That is. That did not happen. Archmage must have denied him. Only explanation on that. So that was an unfortunate turn of events for Yumiko. He had an opportunity that just did not work out for him. Level 2 on the Archmage, as this creep camp has been killed off. So we do have Brilliant Sword level 1. Meanwhile, CommandeR, also clearing out that previous green creep camp, is going to bring in a lot of militia to try and clear out this mercenary camp as well. Shadow Priest is going to be hired. This elemental might be denied. In fact, he is probably doing more damage than good. Perfect Vitality has been picked up. Renegade Wizard has been killed. And we currently have Yumiko on the offensive right now. Let's see what he will try to do. Is he going to go for a last hit? Yes, he might. No, he will not, as he missed a couple of opportunities right here. Now, Abolish Magic was used on that elemental. One peasant was killed by Yumiko. Nice pick off right there without losing any of his other units except for that elemental right there, so not a great exchange so far. CommandeR is also very close to level 3 as well. We currently have 2 low hit point footmen, level 3 on the CommandeR's Archmage now, so we do have those elementals level 2 incoming. We currently have one for CommandeR right now, and Yumiko was able to take down that Shadow Priest. And no mercenaries just quite yet for Yumiko. He would have actually stolen some of his opponents, but chose not to, as I have no idea. Some peasants were killed, but doesn't look like CommandeR's losing that much. And the Archmage, is he going to be surrounded? Yes, he is going to be surrounded. We might have an early TP coming in from this Archmage. Was able to take down a peasant before channeling that TP scroll. So far, not looking great for Yumiko.
A player's forces are under attack.
Not that successful of a creep jack, and he lost more footmen than his opponent did, so yep. Room protection +2 has been picked up from this orange creep camp, and looks like CommandeR's going to set up his yeah. Let's try that again. He is going to set up an expansion very soon. Just placing down those towers first, and we have a Naga Sea Witch for the second hero of Yumiko. Great chasing hero. So I'm curious to see how she will be used against CommandeR. Because to be honest, Yumiko does not look like he is dominating his opponent. So it's kind of curious to see a Naga Sea Witch. Shadow Priest is going to be taken down with the focus fire of those heroes. But that's pretty much all they could focus down. I mean, can't see them being able to kill a footman easily. So yeah, no tier 2 for CommandeR just quite yet, as he did just place down that town hall. We currently have Keep Tick for Yumiko. That does explain the Naga Sea Witch. And it looks like Yumiko's going after that Berserker. Footmen are even chasing against that Berserker, and it looks like that Berserker will be taken down, giving level 3 to the Archmage. Naga Sea Witch is being chased by CommandeR's own footman. What's wrong with this mouse scroll wheel? Oh wow. Okay, let's do this. There we go. Okay. Naga Sea Witch not really taking that much damage, but who knows what could happen. CommandeR's going to take down another footman. And, ooh, very close surround right there for CommandeR, but Yumiko was able to slither away from that circle of footmen. And we have Sorceresses out for Yumiko right now. Slow is being casted on that Archmage. We might even see some more for against these footmen, but does not look like it, as Yumiko probably going to retreat. Source is going to be taken down with a long distance firebolt. We have double arcane sanctums, and we might have a regenerative scroll being purchased. Yes, we do. Ivory Tower is also being purchased as well, so it looks like Yumiko really wants to take down that expansion. It is going to be difficult, as we currently have 2 arcane towers and 1 guard tower. 2 guard towers, possibly 3 in the future. So yeah, it is going to be a little difficult, especially since CommandeR has the ability to defend his base as well. Ogre camp is going to be hopefully cleared out, but I think Yumiko might be able to spot this. Yes, he will be able to spot it. What is item going to be? It is going to be a stack of sentry wards. We might even have a TP staff or invulnerability potion. There we go with the invulnerability potion. But we're going to go for the TP staff scroll instead. Spellbreakers, Sorceresses, and Priests out for Yumiko. Let's see if the technology, oh wow, can't really say it. Let's see if the Tech 2 units do well against Tech 1 units. Yeah, Guard Tower is being focused down just because it is being under construction, taking additional damage. Spellbreaker took tons of damage, but he's surprisingly able to stay alive. CommandeR is going to lose himself a footman. Yumiko might lose the same, but he will be able to save it. CommandeR is going to lose another one, but we currently have 2 guard towers completed and a 3rd one nearly done. So this is going to be extremely difficult without artillery support. So yeah, I can't imagine how well Yumiko could do without mortar teams. He could obviously train up a Blood Mage 3rd for that Flame Strike ability, but yeah, that requires Castle Tech. So it looks like Yumiko is going to go after the main base instead. However, there is an Arcane Tower and a Guard Tower defending. That's not enough to defend against this kind of army, but who knows really. mercenaries are being hired up. Mud Golem, Berserker, and a Mauler is going to be hired up for CommandeR, taking down a Priest, a Footman, and possibly a Sorcerer. Shadow Priest for CommandeR is going to be taken down. Sorceress has been killed off. So both players are pretty much just exchanging blows with each other. CommandeR's going to lose a major DPS source from that Berserker. Ogre is still chasing after that Priest. It looks like that one will be taken out with that Elemental's help. And the Mauler is now the next target, as he's pretty much the only one here besides that Elemental. Archmage does have a TP staff. Boots of Speed has been purchased. And a second potion of Lesser Invulnerability. So, yeah. Yumiko is also saving himself an expansion. So, hopefully he wants to catch up in terms of economy. Right now, one peasant was able to be taken down by the Archmage. We might even have a TP staff coming in very soon. An early one at that. Will we? Yes, we will. And it looks like he's going to go TP over here and maybe harass this main base. Footman trying to do his, or try his hand against this barracks. We're going to go immediately to tier 3 for CommandeR. That is an interesting move, actually. But he does have just so much resources that he can pretty much build the late game composition, which is typically the Knights, the Griffins, and possibly more teams if you want it. And of course Riflemen if you want it as well. CommandeR able to take down at least one more peasant before that Elemental gets taken down. Okay. Archmage nearly there for level 5. It looks like he just really wants a final kill before TPing out. Let's see if he gets his wish. He has enough mana for another Elemental.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ogre Mauler going after these peasants. Yumiko needs to be careful, but no, he is not. Level 5 on that Archmage. And we currently have the Naga Sea Witch nearing level 3 as well. Ogre Mauler is going to get out of the Arcane Tower's range, so there is no possibility of denying. Naga Sea Witch is going to get level 3. Yumiko, he looks like he is trying to bounce back. We have an MK second hero for CommandeR. I mean, Yumiko obviously looks like he's bouncing back. Obviously production for CommandeR is pretty much nothing so far. He is building 4 workshops, so this is going to be extremely interesting. It might be mass flying machines, it could be mortar teams, it could be a siege tank rush, it could be anything really. Blacksmith as well, obviously opening up the path for a rifleman composition maybe. 4th workshop has been cancelled and we currently have double Griffin Aviaries. So it looks like it might be mortar team Griffins or mortar team... Is that siege tanks? No, that's mortar teams. It might be mortar teams Griffins. I mean, Griffins, they can't do anything against Spellbreakers, but besides Spellbreakers they can do quite a lot. And of course that's what those mortar teams are for. A greater healing potion is on that Archmage. We currently have Yumiko's economy finally caught up with his opponents, but of course CommandeR did have that expansion before Yumiko, so not as much resources has been gathered compared to CommandeR. Mountain King is going to TP back to main base, and we have Paladin as a 3rd hero. We're going to have the human tri-hero combination for CommandeR, and he does have Holy Light at level 1. Archmage, not sure what he is exactly doing. He is taking a lot of damage from Yumiko. In fact, he is going to be forced to use that TP scroll, and this elemental is going to be taken down. Okay. Tri-heroes for CommandeR. Holy Light has been used.
A player's forces are
But the
under
Paladin
attack.
really needs some regenerative items. Otherwise, things are not going to be easy. Currently have 2 mortar teams out for CommandeR, and we are pumping out Griffins. Let's see how this will turn out. I'm actually interested to see how Griffins will do against Yumiko, basically. Pre-Masters training is being researched. We're also at tier 3 for Yumiko, which I did not realize. Workshops are being placed down. Might be having a mortar team war between these two. Knights also being trained up as well, so that looks like it is the only difference. Besides the mortar teams. This creep camp is going to be cleared out. Taking... Oh, currently we have Knights for CommandeR as well, so... Oh, I did not notice that. I do apologize.
A player's forces are under attack.
Nope. Well, that was denied experience. 2 more Griffins. And we have siege engines being trained up as well. Looking at the upgrades, we currently have 1-0 for the Griffins and Knights. And for the mortar teams, we have 1-0 as well. Yumiko looks like he will go after the main base, but he will be greeted by these Griffin riders. Let's see. Fair amount of damage against that Naga, but at the end of the day, it's not really that much. Spellbreaker's definitely regretting actually setting foot on that main base. Thankfully, he was able to survive, but we also have Griffins trying to go after the main base of Yumiko, but Yumiko is going to be the ones messing up those flying machines. We also have a Paladin out for the 3rd hero, so it's going to be an Archmage, MK, Paladin versus an Archmage, Naga, Paladin. So, yeah. Wow, massive Dispel taking out 2 elementals. Holy Light's gonna keep that Mountain King alive. More Dispels just constantly from Yumiko. Hiccups. Level 4 on that Naga Sewage, so she does have level 2 Fork Lightning. Slow is being casted on that Paladin, so he is gonna have a hard time running away. Siege Engine has been destroyed. Not before doing a ton of damage to Yumiko's main or 2nd town hall. Paladin's going to be focused down again. What will happen? He has no way of healing back up, and it looks like he will be killed off instead. Now see what's getting that last hit. Nicely done, but it is just a level 1 hero, so not that significant. Fork Lightning once again being used, taking down Elemental as well. Mountain King is going to be the one being focused down, but he will be able to TP with that staff, and the Archmage is now the next target. There we go with the invulnerability potion. There we go, Knights with Animal War training. But what is he really going to do? He does a ton of damage, but probably not enough. Another Knight has been taken down. Yumiko looks pretty dominant so far. He has an army of 72 versus CommandeR's 70. But I don't know, Yumiko just seems to... I can't really describe it. Seems to play a little better. But of course, I missed this part, and CommandeR is going to be harassing backdoor with the siege engines and the Griffins. We currently have another pair of Griffins. Where are the flying machines? That is what I am wondering right now. There we go, the flying machines, but that is not enough. 2 flying machines is not enough to deal with 4 Griffins, and that one will be taken out. We currently have more flying machines being produced. To be honest, I think Yumiko should just mass them up instead of going after them. Yeah. They just don't get that much, that many hits off against those Griffins before being taken down. Bad decision right there. 2 more siege engines going after this town hall. A lot of peasants are going to be forced to repair this, if they want to keep on mining. The thing is, the amount of gold that they're mining is pretty much the amount of gold they're spending repairing this building. So yeah, obviously nice job from CommandeR taking down these peasants one by one. We do not have Thunderclap, but the Mountain King has pretty much no mana either. One siege engine was able to be destroyed for Yumiko. Yumiko does have 2 mortar teams to help with that. And that is pretty much the siege right there. Griffins, it looks like they were battered down enough, and this Griffin obviously will take down both these flying machines, but 2 more, or at least a couple more, are there to replace it. Is 4 enough? I'm not sure. We currently have another Griffin in the air. This flying machine is going to be taken down. And another one's going to be joining the fray as well. So far, I think Yumiko, he does have enough flying machines to actually engage this, I think. But he is not. He's just... You wouldn't want to engage when your opponent is going to reinforce, so... Yep. More teams going to move, moving over here and hopefully get some harassment off. Flying machines can spot them, but they cannot attack ground just quite yet without their research. Control magic is going to be researched for Yumiko, so he might be able to control those water elementals as long as those spellbreakers are alive and they have the mana to use it. Okay, CommandeR is testing the waters of this backdoor base for Yumiko. He is moving out, wow, 3 elementals. One's going to be unsummoned, but wow, those spellbreakers can really turn the tables by just controlling these 2. Let's see if that will happen or not. I'll definitely like to see it. Here we go, 2 more siege engines, and mortar teams are going to be providing artillery support. Mountain King's going to give a long distance stormbolt level 2. And here we go with these elementals. I would love to see them being stolen right now, but there is no spellbreakers that nearby. Spellbreakers are actually going after these mortar teams. And here we go with the flying machine fleet. The only sad thing is that they have no air to ground attack upgrades, so yeah. Elementals instead are going to be focused down by the arcane towers. And we have the town hall being destroyed. Do we? Yes, it will. It will be destroyed. CommandeR is going to lose quite a bit. No, he is not. He is going to TP out of there and reduce his casualties significantly. And wow. I would have definitely loved to see that spell steal, which... Not spell steal, control magic, which we did not see. And that was very sad. Wait a minute. Control magic. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Just did some calculations with the spellbreaker. Apparently their control magic costs 0.45 mana per hit point. And seeing as level 3 elementals are 900, the highest the spellbreaker could steal a elemental is going to be 555 hit points, so yeah. Seems like a little too much effort to just steal a high hitting DPS machine, but you know, you'll eventually focus those elementals either way. And here we go with this fight. Griffin's going right after that Naga Sea Witch, and we have Stormbolt on that Naga Sea Witch as well. Paladin was able to heal her back up. Griffin's just overwhelming Yumiko's units. Archmage is the next target. He will be able to run away. Flying machines, they really can't do anything. We currently have flying machines coming in the back. Fork Lightning also trying to deal with these Griffins. And I think the flying machines might be able to take them down. But Yumiko, looks like he's going to take a ton of damage before being able to succeed. And the Griffins are indeed going to be killed off one by one. Knights for Yumiko has been taken out. I believe that's all the Knights. This mortar team is going to be killed off by that MK. Yumiko's Paladin is going to use that Divine Shield to get out of dodge, and we currently have Mass Teleport for the Archmage, so we might see Mass Teleport being used. Who knows, I would love to see it. CommandeR just needs a bit more kills to take either that level 3 Brilliant Aura or Mass Teleport, and we have a battle still ensuing on. Staff Sanctuary is going to be used to heal up that low hit point Griffin, and of course keep him in beside the castle. MK dealing quite a bit of damage, but he is also receiving. Is going to use that Invulnerability Potion, and CommandeR's Archmage as well. CommandeR apparently brought a few peasants as well, try and do something, and wow, I completely missed this. CommandeR is going to be destroying the main base of Yumiko with those 3 siege engines, and they are +1 attack, so they're doing additional plus against Fortify, which is even more additional damage. Unfortunately, these flying machines cannot do anything. The only hard-hitting ones are the mortar teams, which I don't think Yumiko has, so it's going to take even more. I mean, not taking the flying machines land to air to ground upgrade is completely mind-boggling. I mean, it's flying machines do not fortified siege damage, which does even better against siege engines. So I'm still befuddled on why Yumiko is not taking that upgrade. He's even sitting on a lot of resources. He can't go over upkeep. He needs those farms, and Yumiko, I think, pretty much has no base. CommandeR went for this base as well, and this is going to be extremely difficult for Yumiko to come back to, as if he tries to make a town hall over here, he's going to be constantly pressured. We might go for a speed build, but I just can't imagine that staying up as long as it potentially could. More peasants are being executed. Oh, Griffin Aviary took some damage. This one's gonna be killed off. CommandeR basically just freeing some space. I think he wants... What does he want? I actually have no idea what he wants. I don't think he wants to go over upkeep just quite yet. He currently has 750 gold left, so... Yep, just a couple more minutes. Meanwhile, Yumiko is going to speed build that town hall. Pretty much consumed about 400 gold so far. It looks like he will consume the last bit of gold as well. Or maybe have 100 to spare. Yeah, pretty much 100 to spare. Wow. This is not looking good for Yumiko. Of course, Griffins, not that many compared to those flying machines, but who knows? More... Nope, just militia. Well, Magic Sentry is being, or has been researched, so we'll be able to spot any invisible units, which I'm confused about. Of course, sorceresses can cast invisibility, so maybe that is the reasoning. Peasant is gonna move out. Is he gonna hire some mercenaries? He does have resources. Are we? We'll see that later. Flare is gonna be used to reveal this location. Probably just for reconnaissance. Deciding which base to actually go for with these mercenaries if he chooses to hire them up. Nope, he is not going to hire them just quite yet. We hear mortar teams, I'm not sure where though. Level 2 armor upgrade has been completed, so mortar teams 4 armor, which is 19 reduction in, or damage reduction, plus, well, not really plus, they don't really have any resistance to anything. Inner Fire is being casted all over these flying machines, so that is additional armor and a flat increase in attack damage. Wow. This looks like a final battle indeed. every unit is going to have their inner fire being casted. And here we go. Let's see what will happen. 3 mortar teams hit very hard with a fork lightning. Knight is going to be killed off, but no mortar teams for CommandeR. Elemental also being taken down as well. Paladin is going to heal up 2 out of 3 mortar teams, and Divine Shield is going to be casted on that Paladin. Noxie, which is going to take a lot of damage. She might be using her invulnerability potion. Flying machines still can't attack ground units, which is going to be a huge problem. Even after they take down these griffins, what are they going to do? The ground is completely being dominated by CommandeR. Mortal teams, knights, even peasants are joining the fray as well. Even though this is home turf for Yumiko, he only has arcane towers. He needed guard towers. Not sure why he does not have any guard towers at all. And we currently hear multiple flying machines being taken down one by one. And surprisingly enough, we currently have 3 griffins in the air compared to no flying machines. I have no idea what happened. So how did Yumiko not kill all these griffins? I don't know, but Noxie Witch, ooh, she is level 6. But I can't imagine how useful Tornado will be. Paladin on the other hand is level 4. Resurrect, nah, probably not a good ability either. Level 6 Archmage. Surprised we didn't see any mass teleports, but apparently Yumiko just didn't choose to use it, even though he did train it up. More flying machines are being taken down. Griffins trying to be killed off, but not gonna happen. Mortar teams still in abundance for CommandeR. 2 more flying machines are being added in, and we currently have 1 griffin being taken down. Yumiko's Paladin. Oh, what's gonna happen? Nothing. He is going to be left alone, while Yumiko's Naga Witch is going to be killed off at level 6.
A player's forces are under attack.
Paladin, Divine Shield level 2. It's gonna last for some time, but after that he has no way of living. Staff Sanctuary on that Paladin, so not the best place to put him. Archmage, taken down. Level 5 MK, and this does not look like Yumiko will win.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I don't know, it was a fairly reasonable game, but at the last few minutes, I think Yumiko tried to drag it as much as he could. To be honest, I think he just, he clearly lost in probably a couple fights ago. Not sure why he didn't just GG, but, well, persistence is, I guess, a virtue. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Note, this is the only video for today.